Hello everyone, we are doing another unboxing, and this time I was actually sent this particular deck by the creator, and it was complimentary, so I always like to be transparent when I say that. So yeah, she sent this to me along with an extra one for possibly a giveaway prize. So I am planning a giveaway, and I want it to be a big one because we're going to be celebrating a couple of things. So I'm going to be including a few prizes with each prize. And so I was grateful, super grateful that she sent two. So let's take a look. You know, I always will give my, real impressions of a deck. So don't worry about that. These though, she had a few that I believe that were damaged. And so that's fine by me, because here's the thing. If it's like a beat up box, I'm not really so concerned about such things. I'm actually not so precious about certain things like that if it's going to be a working deck. So if it's a working deck, I'm probably going to have it in a cloth bag anyway. So let's see how we, how that makes, see how the cards look. So it's Amira's Love Oracle. It says predictive cards for love and fortune. And it says easy to use, guidebook inside. So Amira's, or maybe it's Amira or Amira's Love Oracle. And that's Amira or Amira Salon or .com, www.amiracelon.com. I like this design right here. It's pretty. Okay, here's the backs. So we have Amira or Amira Salon. Amira's Love Oracle cards are infused with positive and empowering guidance, and with the help of your spirit guides, you can use the Oracle cards to assist in making the right choices for your relationships. They are fun to use for personal readings for friends and clients. Amira's Love Oracle cards are dedicated to love and dating relationships and can be used to ask about anyone's love, dating, and relationship situation. They can also give insight into your life in general. Amira or Amira Salon is an international psychic medium who is renowned for her world predictions and personal love and relationship predictions and intuitive messages for business and career choices. And so you can check out her website for more information. And I am totally into love readings. It is definitely one of my specialties, one of the things that my clients come to me most. So I am always in the market looking for decks that I can use to use in love readings, because that's what's popular, right? That's what people are coming for. And I always want to have tools that are really going to help me get the best readings. So I was excited when she so generously offered to share the deck with me. So yeah, so let's take a look and see what we got here. So we got the guidebook. So we'll put the box over here. Have the guidebook. Okay, nice. Okay, let's take a look. So here are the backs. Okay. Yeah. See a little bit. And of course, this is a damaged copy, so that is understandable. It's got a good weight to it, though. Very hefty weight. Even with the size of it, it's still, I'm telling you, it's like a good solid weight to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know. You'd have to feel it. Now, the stock, it's weird because the stock itself is kind of thin, which I like if it's going to be the size, right? For an oracle size, they're usually bigger cards, but this is a thinner stock. But it feels so weighty in the hands. I can't even describe it. So let's take a look at the cards. So we have Beauty Queen, Gifts, this blonde female, interestingly enough, and she's a redhead, so I wonder, let's see, what does blonde female mean? Meaning of the cards. Okay, so one thing to note is that the guidebook's not alphabetical order, so I wonder if it has a system here that I'm missing. Let me see. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any instructions here that we need to look at. Just let's shuffle the cards. Nothing too wild here. You can do the different layouts, but that's the meanings of the card. But what I was looking at here is that they're not in alphabetical order. So I was trying to see if there was a system here that would make them, that would make sense. Okay, so blonde female, blonde, red-haired, or fair female of any age. This woman is significant in your reading, or this is you. That's cool. So yeah, I mean, it's so basically not just blonde. It could be blonde or redhead, or like a fair-skinned, fair-haired lady, blonde female. Okay, so okay. We have fair male. And then I guess she could have done, I don't know if they have that here. She could have probably did a fair, as opposed to blonde female, fair female, or fair, you know, woman, or yeah, fair female, not blonde. So here's fair male. Try to make it brighter. Here's karma. I like that one. Long distance. That's cool. Mature woman. Is she mature? She looks good to me. Destiny. It's cool. Got the palm. That's your destiny. Spiritual growth. Work. Oh, I like this one. Friendship. That's cool. Soulmate. Dating. Cute. Oh, cool. Fun times. Oh, yeah, that's fun times. I miss those days of concerts. My gosh, I miss it. Or, what is it? Mid-November 2020. And pandemic times. So, you know. Family. Obstacles. Young female. Okay. Ooh, short term. I like this one a lot. I like that. I like the concept. Because sometimes, you know, it's important to break that down to a client. You know, keeping it all the way real if the cards, especially if the tarot cards kind of speak to it, just being kind of a fling, and then this card comes in as a clarifier. It's really helpful. True gem. Freedom. Travel. Triangle. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Now, if you're doing a love reading and you're doing it for a single person, it'll be interesting to see how you would read with that. And then also, maybe you're doing a reading for somebody who's in a very monogamous relationship. So this is a very specific card, but I still like it because I believe that there's no accidents when cards jump. So I'm sure only the most appropriate cards would jump anyway. And there would be a meaning or a reason for that to jump. But it is something to consider, is that you have a specific card like that in the deck. True love. New love. Communication. Children. Past life. That's beautiful. Oh, I like this one. Control. Brunette female. The one thing that, you know, what's cool is I did see a little bit of diversity in this deck, but not much. But one thing that could be, you know, I don't know. It just, when you have like blonde or fair, and I suppose people of color could have those colors, but I don't know. It's difficult, right? Because you want to be able to give some specifics on descriptions, but I think that if you have a card like brunette female, and then you're reading for a, you know, diverse audience, then maybe other cards would be warranted to be in there. Because most brown, dark brown colored people are brunette. So I don't know. It's just, I think that if I was a deck creator, I'd have to give it some long consideration on how I want to have people depicted in my decks. How do I want to make sure that I'm inclusive, but I'm not having to spend like 10 different cards on everybody, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, it's a challenge, and I recognize that. But, you know, also then it just kind of, for those of us who read for brown people, for example, I read for, you know, a very diverse clientele. You know, I have to keep this in mind on if this card came up, how would I work with that? You know, just something, just an observation. It's not a negative or anything. It's just an observation that I'm making. Past love. Courting, man. I like that. Courting, man. Be courted. Ice Queen. Young male. Wallflower. That's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't heard that term in a long time. Wallflower. Don't be a wallflower. Remember that? Gotta get off the walls and get on the dance floor. Union. Money. Twin flame. Mature man. And I think she's getting ready to put out a new edition of this deck. So that's, you know, something to consider as well, which I'll put the link in the description box. Open relationship. I love that. I love this a lot. Passion. Dark male. Okay, so she does touch upon that. See, I just have to wait. But again, it's that thing where it's like, with a deck, with tarot, it might be, I think it's easier to incorporate some diversity there. With oracle decks, though, depending on the number of cards you're creating, it's just some things you have to consider if you're going to explore having a different representation of each person in a deck, right? So it's just something to consider. And I love that creators are considering it and actually including more diversity. So that's a win. Dating Queen. That's an interesting name. Ice King. Icy. Cold. Gossip. This I thought was a good one. Because, you know, at one time or another, we have been the subject of gossip, haven't we? They shuffle nicely. Let's see. I really like the way they shuffle. And they're, you know, oracle size, so they're not the easiest to shuffle in terms of size, but in terms of ease, they seem to work well. Like my ripple shuffling is just very pleased with this deck. Okay. I'm just going to take a look here at the guidebook. Now, again, one thing that is challenging is when the guidebook isn't in alphabetical order. It's not a big deal because honestly, you know, if you're a reader, you can interpret without the guide anyway. But, you know, sometimes we really are wanting to consult with the guidebook. Oh, look, I turned right to it. It's not that, you know, this isn't a deal breaker. I have many guidebooks that don't go in alphabetical order. They go in their own order. So that's neither here nor there. Okay, so family, close relatives, family members, either approval or disapproval from family. Family needs are being considered. Family values, clan mentality, conditioning from your family of origin. Family or the idea of it is important to you or the matter at hand. You want to start your own family. And then she has these dating tips here. The truth will be revealed to you with a little patience. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And then we have spiritual growth, which I turn right to the next page. Lessons to learn, opportunity for growth on a soul level. The message is to look at the lesson, and this will set you free. Until the lesson is learned, and it will keep repeating itself, and through learning this lesson, you will gain so much knowledge about yourself and your soul purpose. Let's see if we can find mature man. Let's see mature woman. And she has affirmations for love too. That's nice. I like affirmations a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm all about that inclusivity. And when I see efforts being made, I do like to acknowledge those efforts. Mature man. Experience, life experience. A man who is mature-minded despite his age. I like that. Because maybe he's an old soul, right? Also, she says responsible man, bald, shaved hair, or grayish hair. I like that. So yeah, this is really cool, actually. I do have a lot of decks that are geared towards love readings. I have like a little collection, and one of these days I'm going to do a revised video, because I have amassed some decks that are just specific to my love readings, and I have a variety of love readings that I do, and it's time probably for a 2020 or 2021 revised love deck collection. Oh, family came up again. Triangle, that's interesting. The soulmate. Not everyone ascribes to this concept or the twin flame concept, but many people, when you're working the hotlines or even just working readings, period, you're going to encounter from time to time clients who really believe in soulmates and twin flames, and you have to ask yourself, are you going to be that reader that ascribes to that for them, or are you going to not? Do you believe? Do you not believe? Where do you fall in that? Because it is a thing, especially in hotlines, that people will be like, oh, is he my soulmate? Or when will my soulmate come? Or, you know, is this a twin flame connection? And because we fight all the time, or he's always running away from me, you know, etc. So you just have to kind of get clear for yourself personally how you feel about those concepts before you even start reading professionally, because it will be asked of you. And if it bothers you a lot, like I know some people who get super angry when they have to do they don't have to do anything, but if they got booked for a twin flame reading, they wouldn't be too pleased about it because they don't really believe in it. So they, you know, end up leaving, you know, that information on the listings that they offer in their shops, that they don't do those kind of readings. I personally just say, look, come to me for a reading and we'll work through it. Well, you know, we all have our own belief systems, but at the end of the day, you know, this is where it's like the client, it's like about the client. You can put aside your belief systems and just be like, look, yeah, I don't know much about twin flames, but I can give you a damn good reading. And here's what's being said about you and your partner. Okay. You know, and you can be honest about that. You can still do the reading for them and just be like honest. Like, this is not my forte. Or you know, if you really want to be brutally honest, you're like, I don't really, you know, ascribe to the twin flame thing, but I do believe in X, Y, and Z related to love. So here, let me do this reading for you and tap into your energies, etc. You know, so you can be real and authentic with yourself about the whole thing. I don't really feel one way or the other about it. Like, I believe that there are people that we are more, you know, compatible with than others. And so it can almost feel like a soulmate kind of connection when we find or attract ourselves to that person because we're so compatible. But I think that in that instance, then we all probably have multiple soulmates, not just one person that can provide what we want or need. So that's just my thoughts, just my random thoughts. See, look, your deck just conjured random thoughts. Amira, thank you so much for sending this to me. And I will be including the deck that she gave me as a spare in a giveaway. So keep a lookout for that, you guys. Keep a lookout. And there, again, like I mentioned, there's details below in the description box. So if you want to pick up your own copy or follow along to see when the next deck will be created, do so. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Much love to you. So many blessings. Please take good care of yourselves. Bye.